Hey, it's Keith at Noel Automotive here, and we're seeing red. And I'd like to show you a couple red cars that we've got in the shop for sort of major work and like a lot of major work. Let's start with the Cuda. How about? So only year for the AAR 1970 346 barrel AAR 4-speed car. Now this car is pretty special in that it's a very loaded up car. We'll just kind of start out with some of the special details on these. Obviously all Trans Am cars, whether it's a Dodge or Plymouth, you have the fiberglass hood. You get the mandatory hood pins. Now this one, it is an option. This is an A22 car, so you get two rubber bumpers. So this has got a rubber bumper in the front and it's got one in the back. This car also has chin spoilers. You can see them down here. Let's check out some stuff down the side of the car. This car also has dual painted racing mirrors. All right, so both mirrors are painted. You can see on the inside here, we've got rally gauge package with the thumb wheel and 8-track radio. And there's your iconic pistol grip 4-speed. All right, so another unique feature on this car, it is a rear window louver car. So very unique. So let's go ahead and open it up. If you've never seen one of these cars with their louvers up, this is what it looks like. So obviously you have to get to the rear window so you can clean it. And this is what it looks like. So, and when you're sitting in the car and backing up or looking in the rear view mirror, it's actually really easy to see. It does not get in the way of your vision. So it's actually really easy to see through. All Trans Am cars, Dodge or Plymouth, you get the rear spoiler. And then here's that A22 package is your rear rubber bumper. And then one thing about Trans Am cars is there are no tailpipe cutouts in the rear valance because they all come out the side. So here's your side exhaust right there. All right. So one thing about this, let's take a closer look inside. Now this is not an original tailpipe. The original ones have a baffle that goes on the inside, so this one is a reproduction. Now at a quick glance, they look totally fine, but you can always tell an original one by the inside baffle. What else is unique about this car? All right, so wood grain rally dash, black vinyl seats, and then the other thing about all Trans Am cars, and then this is the thing that's a little bit different about Dodge versus Plymouth, is the organisol. So you've got window squirters right here. This is the same for Challenger and Cuda, but all Trans Am cars get the organisol. Now the Cuda gets way more organisol than the Dodge. So the reason that they do that is because the Challenger hood goes clear out to the end, so the styling team just decided to do just the hood, because the hood came clear out. Now that would look a little weird if this was red right here, so they decided to continue the blackout all the way down the side, and you can see it comes all the way down the fender, on top of the door, and then it terminates by the quarter glass up here. And then also, one last thing, the iconic strobe stripe. Now on reproduction stripes, it is a flat vinyl. It's very clean and not really shiny, but just kind of a flat vinyl. Now the original stripes or NOS stripes are actually textured. So you can always tell an NOS stripe by the texture. And the texture on the decal was supposed to mimic the organisol. So that's one thing you can always tell. All right, we're gonna open the hood here and we'll show you that engine, and I'll talk about the air cleaner just a little bit. All right, now the owner right now has the hinges or the springs off the hinges, and we'll talk about that a little bit. All right, all fresh air fiberglass hood cars, and that also goes for A12 cars, which are the Dodge and Plymouth 69.5 6-pack cars. All fresh air intake fiberglass hood cars have this little extra umbrella right here is what I'm going to call it, this extra little ledge right here. These air cleaner bases are unique also. They have water drains in them, and there's no baffle or anything. So when it rains and you're driving, the rain goes right in there. All right, so the other thing is obviously 3 2-barrel carburetors. What else? Okay, so let's talk about the reason these hoods are sometimes seen without springs. Well, these hoods bow, and when they sit in the sun, the pressure of the spring pulls up in this area, and then the hood pin pulls down in this area. So is what you get, and this is the way you lower it, is what you get is the pin holds it here, and the spring pushes it up there, and it's really common on Dodge and Plymouth is you will see a bubble or a bow right here in the middle of the hood. Now, one quick thing, this was placed by, I don't know who, someone that owned it before, that is totally incorrect in a lot of ways. So if you know your Trans Am cars, that's not correct. All right, let's jump over to this 74 Charger. This is original paint car, still belongs to the original owner. We did a complete mechanical restoration on this. So let's pop the hood here. So inside hood release on this one. So complete mechanical restoration. This is a 318 car. This is a Charger SE. The original 318 was locked up. So we have a blueprint board and stroke 360 Magnum engine. And this thing is wild. We are waiting on the exhaust, but we did full mechanical restoration. We're talking like brakes, transmission. We added modern air conditioning. So you can see right here we have a modern CVF compressor and a one-wire GM alternator and the serpentine belt system. And we actually had these hoses custom built in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. There's a shop that does custom hoses. So we are able to crimp these ends, but the ends down here, we actually took them to a custom hose place and they crimped this onto the factory hose. It all works. We got TTI headers, waiting on the TTI full exhaust. Just open a door here. This also has dual painted sport mirrors. So luxury SE interior. It's what they call the Broham. So that's the interior that you get with the 1974. So some of the other things that we've done on the car, fix the brakes, and then the vinyl top was coming apart a little bit too, and so we glued that back down, and the future plans are to actually replace the whole top. One thing that I would point out too, this is an original addition to back in the day when the owner decided to add a little bit. So this is like a sandblast etching, and you'll still see this on cars today. Now, nobody today will really do this, but this was a popular addition along with like traction bars and Krager mags. So that's about it. So yeah, seeing red here at Noel Automotive. Both these cars will be gone by this week. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of content you like to see. Do you like to see shiny cars, barn finds, rusty cars? Let me know what you like me to videotape next. If you're watching, also I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, Instagram, all under Mopar Keith or Mopar Keith 1 or Noel Automotive. So anyway, that's about it for Seeing Red.